A word to Americans from an immigrant. Happy 250th anniversary of independence of the United States. And I wanted to say that I wanted to thank Americans for having us. I've been here for over 20 years. I'm a citizen of the United States. I came here from Ukraine. My family moved here on a religious persecution basis. And I am very grateful to the American people that accepted us into this country, helped us to get up on our feet and get started. And so I'm very grateful to this nation and to the government of the United States. And I really love this country. I'm a crazy patriot, and I would actually like to say that I think that for some reason, a lot of immigrants seem to love this country more than a lot of citizens, a lot of people that were born in this country, Americans. It might have something to do with the fact that we appreciate the freedoms that we have in this country, having come from countries that have no religious liberties, no freedom of speech, no Second Amendment rights. We have great appreciation for the things that we have in this country. It's weird when I hear Americans bitching about this country, and some insane ones even burn American flags and support all kinds of terrorist organizations. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy, especially, or like you hear the celebrities say they're gonna leave the country. Knock yourself out. If you don't like this country, get the hell out. Makes no sense. Yeah, but another thing I'd like to say is, it's like one of the founding fathers said, you will have a republic. You will have a republic if you can keep it. Something along those lines. If you can keep it, and then that's a very big danger in this country going on right now, is that they're trying to divide us. I'm including myself into American. As an American, I consider myself an American. I own properties in America. I pay taxes in America. So I consider myself very much an American. But there's a big danger that they're trying to divide us. They're trying to, pit us against one person against another, one political party against another political party, and all kinds of. They're trying to sow all kinds of division among people. Even over 25 years ago, when I came to this country, America was completely different, and Americans were completely different. I have noticed a massive change in the people. I have a massive change in the way Americans are. Even the neighbors, when I came to this country, I thought these people are the nicest people on the entire planet Earth. They're ready to help you. They're ready. They accept you and all of this stuff. Now, it's completely different. It's the neighbors are ready to report you, to put you in jail. And they could care less about you. If they see your property being confiscated, they could care less. It's insane. Now I understand that a lot of immigrants, illegal immigrants, people that enter this country illegally, they ruin the reputation of people that come to this country through proper channels, through proper ways. And they contribute to this country. A lot of immigrants, they own businesses, they own properties, they pay property taxes, they create a lot of jobs. It's even evident that a lot of immigrants, they live a more prosperous life than many Americans, and a lot of Americans, they don't like it. But it all has to do with hard work. When I got to this country and I realized that I could actually work and get paid for work, I said, let's go, because I feel like I was working since the time I was born in Ukraine, and didn't get paid a single penny for it. I just had to work to eat at the fields, milking cows and planting potatoes and all of that stuff. When I got to this country, I realized that actually get paid for work. I said, it's on, let's go. And I've achieved a lot of results. I own a couple properties, whatever. I had a business. I've hit some hard times recently, where the government has confiscated one of my properties just for code enforcement fines. So it was a little shocking, but I still love this country. So I want to apologize, for on behalf of a lot of those illegal immigrants that are ruining it. They cross the border and they abuse the system, and they don't work. They just abuse the welfare system, and some of them want to instead of assimilating to our society, they want to change the society to their own ideas, like Muslims. I'm not afraid to say it, but they openly say it themselves, that they want to install Sharia law and all this craziness. They're very open about the fact that they want to conquer this country. They don't hide it, and when they say it, we should believe it. But a lot of immigrants, the majority of them, they come to this country through legal channels, through appropriate channels. They bring a lot of benefit to this country, and they are very grateful, and they appreciate the opportunity and the ability to be in this country. So again, I want to say thank you. We appreciate it, that we were allowed to enter this country. And when we got here in the beginning, then we got food stamps, whatever, money for rental. It allowed us the time to get on our feet and get jobs and all of that stuff, and it was wonderful. But the people that just want to abuse the system and just stay on it forever, and just milk the system, and that's I don't believe in that. That's not how it's supposed to be. But and so what I'm saying is, you have a beautiful thing going on here. Very wonderful country, as long as you can keep it that way, as long as you keep your government in check, and support one another, look out for your neighbor, look out for one another, have some understanding, and tolerance for one another, and don't push your crazy ideas on other people either, because tolerance doesn't mean that now you get to make me believe in your crazy delusions. Like there are only two sexes, there are only two genders, male and female, and you're not gonna make me call you a female if you're a biological male. That's just not fair. You're not gonna make me become stupid or insane. That's your insanity, your problem, and you're welcome to have it. I would be against any kind of oppression against those people whatsoever. But remember that that's yours, and it's not fair. It's not appropriate to push it on our children. And same thing as with the Sharia law. It's the same thing, and a lot of other crazy ideas that people have. You're welcome to have your crazy ideas, but and nobody's stopping you from practicing those crazy ideas in your own bedroom. Knock yourself out, but don't force other people to call you the things that you're not, because you want to remain sane. It's you can't make somebody say stuff that is not true, because that's like that makes that's like forcing them to be stupid, to be crazy, as much as you think it's right. But but this is just biology and all that common sense stuff. But again, I love this country. We appreciate it, and make America great again, and hang on to what you got. Don't let it get ruined, because our adversaries, they want to ruin this country in many ways, through education, through TikTok, through all kinds of crazy things, and they want to influence the youth. They're influencing the children. There's a lot of different forces that are at work that we have no idea how hard they're working. The communist ideology, the Marxism, and all kinds of craziness out there that has a long-term strategy. Like, it's a long-term strategy. It takes a generation, to ruin a country. Once you program a communist ideology, has been hard at work. And once you brainwash a generation, you can't reverse it. You can't fix the people once they have been systematically brainwashed from youth. There's no way to fix those people. It's just that's it. The only way to fix it is you wait for another generation to grow up sane, to grow up normal, to save the country. Otherwise, there's just no reversal. It's crazy, but that's how it is. You can once a generation has been brainwashed, you can put facts right in front of them. Jesus Christ could come down and tell them, that something is not right, and there would be no way they would not believe it. There is no way to change that, and so pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to what your government is doing. Stand up for your rights. Speak up for your rights. Love your country. Remember what the Constitution says and what the founding fathers had in mind. I read the Declaration of Independence. It's amazing, some of the stuff that's written in there, and the reasons why they wanted to be independent from Great Britain, United Great Britain, I guess. Yeah, Great Britain. One of the reasons was taxes. We were not supposed to ever be taxed. It's clearly, it's one of the reasons why they opposed why they declared independence, is taxes. Another reason is standing militia, which is like police. Founding fathers never had in mind for us to have the police to police their own people, and among other things. And one of the other things that it says straight in there is, if the government is not doing their job, it is our duty, and it is our job, it is our duty, our civic duty and responsibility, and our right to replace such government, because the government is supposed to be for the people and by the people. So it's important to love your country and keep your government in check. It's not treasonous. It's not treasonous to have an issue with the government. There's nothing wrong with that. They make we've been scared into believing that it's treason when you don't support your government. That's not the way. That's not true. You are to love your country. You are to love your people. But you don't have to love your government. If the government is not doing, if the government is not doing everything for your pursuit of happiness, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, or it's violating your God-given rights and liberties that you have. It's your duty, as the citizen of this country, to keep those things in check. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with speaking up against tyranny. Absolutely not, because we wouldn't have this country if our founding fathers and the people that were in the beginning didn't do what they didn't overthrow the tyranny that was going on. We wouldn't have it. So that's completely normal. Don't be scared, and to voice your opinion, to speak out, even though they've already scared us into oblivion. They've already, even me saying remotely something like that, I'm like already thinking, is it okay? Which is bullshit. Because the way, the saying that Mark Twain, I think, said this is, if the people fear the government, then it's tyranny. Now, if the government fears the people, then it's democracy. Something along those lines, So that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be trembling in fear when you see police. You're not supposed to, They're supposed to tremble in fear from your presence, because they're there to serve you, and they're there for the people and by the people. So that's how it's supposed to be. Just always keep that in mind. I even wrote a song. I think I might might record a separate video. It's already on YouTube somewhere, but it's something that goes like this. It's like a rap song. It sounds really good with the little beat that I attached to it. I'll have to upload it one of these days. If you subscribe, you might stumble upon it. Speaking of subscription, if you can like, comment, subscribe. I'm just starting this journey of posting stuff on Facebook. I really appreciate. My life is very interesting. I'm a very interesting individual. You won't regret it. But the song goes like this. It goes like this. Get on your knees when you see police and start begging them, please, officers, please. I'll give you all my keys to all my properties. I just want to live in peace. Just let me live in peace. And I ain't trying to start any fights. And you already have me in your sights through all my days and nights. Just trying to see if the fire ignites. If the patriotism ignites and the fire, oh man, I forgot about it, but I'll have to remember it, to see if the patriotism ignites and the fire and patriotism collides. Man, it was so good. I'll have to upload it, the whole thing. It's with the music. It was pretty good. But anyway, it's obviously a joke. You understand that, Thank you. Appreciate it.